Thank you. Since everyone here is pretty familiar with the Atlantic Yards project, I'm going to make a very brief summary of the project and the proposed modifications to the project plan. The general project plan for the Atlantic Yards project was originally adopted and affirmed by the ESDC board in 2006. That approval came after an extensive environmental review and extended negotiations among the city, ESDC, MTA, and Forest City. Both the original general project plan and the proposed modified general project plan envision a major mixed-use development on a 22-acre parcel. It includes an 18,000-seat arena, 16 towers, an upgraded train yard for the Long Island Railroad, and 8 acres of open space. Under the plan, the train yard would be covered with a platform, and up to 6 of the towers would be constructed on top of the platform. The project, when completed, would include more than 6,000 units of housing and not less than 2,250 units of affordable housing. Under the original and proposed modified plan, ESDC will assemble the site through condemnation and by direct acquisition of certain MTA properties and air rights. ESDC would then lease the properties to Forest City affiliates for development. Once constructed, the 16 towers will be conveyed to the developer and placed on the tax rolls. Implementation of the project has been delayed, both as a result of litigation and a more challenging economic climate. To permit the project to be financed and to move forward, ESDC has agreed to certain modifications to the plan. The new general project plan envisions that the project site will be acquired in 2 or more stages. The first stage, which we expect to occur in 2009, would include the arena block, which is the block bounded by Flatbush, Atlantic, 6th, and Dean Street. Block 1129, which is bounded by Pacific Street, Carlton, Vanderbilt, and Dean Street, and lots 42 and 47, which run along Vanderbilt Avenue. The arena block will include the arena and 4 towers. Block 1129 will initially be used for staging and parking for the arena block development, and will eventually be developed to include 4 towers. Lots 42 and 47 are needed for the new LIRR yard. The remainder of the site would be acquired when necessary for development of the remaining parcels. Consistent with the phased condemnation, the MTA air rights necessary for the project will also be acquired over time. Initially, ESDC will acquire the MTA property rights necessary for the development of the arena block. Forest City has also agreed with the MTA to defer construction of the new upgraded LIRR yard until no later than 2012. In the interim, the MTA will operate within a temporary yard that is now under construction and will be completed later this year. The first phase of the project construction, the arena block, will include substantial affordable housing. A minimum of 30% of the residential units constructed will be affordable housing. Barring unforeseen delays, we expect that the first stage of condemnation will occur later this year, and that construction on the arena block will commence pretty soon thereafter. Over the past few weeks, some of the project opponents have asked why we are considering changes to the project that might be perceived as being beneficial to the developer. And the answer, quite simply, is that without these changes, the project cannot move forward, and we believe that the project will be of a great benefit to the city and state. ESDC and the state remain fully committed to the Atlantic Yards project. The project's going to create jobs, it's going to create affordable housing, it'll create revenues for the state and city, and will result in a great entertainment venue for Brooklyn. Next week, as you heard, we will hold a public hearing on the project plan, and we will be accepting comments for 30 days thereafter. Subject to any further modifications in the plan as a result of those comments, we expect to present the project plan to the ESDC board for final approval in early September, and as mentioned before, start site assemblage later this year. Thank you.